Here are 50 more silly questions for atheists written in Comic Sans. 51. Why do you reject the resurrection of Jesus? Because in order to convince me that resurrections occur, I'd have to see one firsthand. This is such a rare occurrence, if it happens at all, that lies about a resurrection, mistaken perceptions of a resurrection, and delusions of a resurrection are all more probable explanations for any account of a resurrection. 52. Where is your evidence that he didn't rise from the dead 3 days later? My evidence is that lies, mistaken perceptions, and delusions are all more common than actual resurrections and are thus more probable than any actual resurrection. 53. Why do you deny the existence of Jesus but accept the existence of Muhammad? I don't. I suspect both of them existed. 54. Do you celebrate Christmas? No, I don't. 55. Did you know that Christmas is a Christian holiday celebrating the birth of Jesus? Yes, I'm pretty sure everyone knows that. That's why I don't celebrate it. 56. Do you say Merry Christmas? I don't. I say Happy Solstice. 57. Do you want to prevent people from saying Merry Christmas? No, I don't think I've ever encountered anyone who does. 58. Why do you want to force people to say Happy Holidays? I don't. I don't even say that myself. 59. Do you celebrate Easter? No, I'm not a big fan of chocolate, even when it's egg-shaped. 60. Do you know that Easter is a Christian holiday celebrating the resurrection of Jesus? Yes, that's why I don't celebrate it. 61. Do you say God bless you when someone sneezes? No, I don't say anything. Although I went through an edgy phase during which whenever someone sneezed, I would say, nothing happens when you die. 62. Why do you want people not to say bless you when someone sneezes? I really don't care. 63. Why do you want to take prayer out of school? I don't. I just don't want teachers to lead students in prayer at school. If a school has a Muslim teacher, would you really be okay with that Muslim teacher inviting your kids to recite a Muslim prayer? Should a teacher be fired for talking about God in their class? It depends on what they said about God. If they said that everyone should worship God, then I'd want some kind of disciplinary action taken against that teacher. Would you want a teacher telling your Christian kids that they should worship Allah? 65. Should a teacher be fired for talking about Jesus in their class? Again, what would you consider acceptable for a Muslim teacher to say about Muhammad in their class? Whatever you would consider acceptable for a teacher to say about Muhammad is what I would consider acceptable for a Christian teacher to say about Jesus. 66. Should a teacher be fired for talking about Muhammad in their class? That depends on what, specifically, they were telling the kids about Muhammad. 67. If the answer to the last question was no, why is Muhammad okay but Jesus isn't? I have the same standard with respect to teaching about Jesus as I do with respect to teaching about Muhammad. Do you? 68. Do you want to censor opinions that you disagree with? No, I don't want to censor any opinions. I only want to censor defamatory statements, threats, and statements which pose a clear and present danger to people. 69. Why do you repeat information from scientists when you have no idea what they're talking about? I wasn't aware that I did that. Why do you reject information from scientists when you have no idea what they're talking about? I see apologists do that all the time. 70. Why do you believe something can come from nothing? I don't. I don't believe that there ever was nothing. This is, in fact, what apologists who are doctrinally committed to creatio ex nihilo believe. They believe that God somehow created everything out of nothing. 71. How do you rationalize the belief that something can come from nothing? I don't. I don't believe that there ever was nothing. 72. Where is your evidence that something can come from nothing? I don't believe that anything can come from nothing. Where is your evidence that a God can create something from nothing? 73. Have you ever observed something coming from nothing? No, I've never observed nothing. Have you ever observed God creating anything from nothing? 74. Can you believe something without evidence? Yes, I can believe tautologies without evidence because they are true biological necessity. 75. Do you believe in extraterrestrials? No, I'm agnostic about extraterrestrials. 76. Do you believe in ghosts? No, I don't understand what a ghost is even supposed to be. 77. Do you believe in demi-gods? No, if I don't believe in gods, why would I believe in demi-gods? 78. Do you believe in dinosaurs? Yes, because I can see their fossils. 79. Do you believe the Earth is round or flat? I believe it's round because I think it's more probable that it's round than it is for all the evidence that it's round to be mistaken, or for there to be a giant conspiracy to deliberately deceive everyone that it's round. 80. Do you believe in miracles? No, because they are impossible by definition. 81. Do you believe in anything supernatural? No, because I don't know what the supernatural is even supposed to be. 82. Why do you accept whatever science says, no matter how ridiculous? I accept whatever the preponderance of evidence indicates, as long as it is enough to overcome the inherent improbability of whatever it is indicating, because whatever that is, by definition, is most probable. Why do you accept whatever the government says, no matter how ridiculous it is? I don't. That's why I reject the US government's insistence that a god endowed people with inalienable rights. 84. Do you have any friends or family members that are Christian or religious in some capacity? I don't know anyone who is more than nominally Christian. They call themselves Christian, but don't have a lifestyle that is significantly different from mine. 85. If so, do you love them? No, not really. 86. Where does love come from? The limbic system. Is love just a bunch of chemicals reacting in your brain? Yeah, what else could it possibly be? 88. Do human beings have free will, or is everything predetermined? It doesn't look as though everything is predetermined because we see some physical phenomena that behave in ways that cannot be deterministically explained. However, human activity, insofar as it is brain activity, does look like it can be deterministically explained. Since that's the case, I don't think human beings have free will. 89. Do animals have free will? They have as much as humans do, which looks as though it's probably none. 90. Do animals feel pain? We have as much reason to believe that at least some animals feel pain as we have reason to believe that other humans feel pain. Lots of other species have the same pain-feeling anatomical features as humans do. 91. Do animals have souls? I don't understand what a soul is even supposed to be, so I'm not sure that anything or anyone has a soul. 92. Should animals have rights? I don't like to phrase moral statements in terms of should. Rather, I would say that I would like animals to be granted at least some rights, because causing anything or anyone to suffer in such a way that doesn't have any benefit that makes up for that suffering is not tolerable to my conscience. 93. Should people have rights? I would like to grant them rights, if that's what you mean. I would like humans to be granted more rights than other animals, though. 94. Are human beings animals? Yeah, what else would they be? Plants? 95. Does all life on Earth have a common ancestor? That looks very much to be the case, yes. 96. Where is your evidence that all life on Earth has a common ancestor? The genetic and fossil record. All life has some variety of nucleotide basis. 97. Do you believe that humans came from monkeys? That's the simplest and therefore most probable explanation for the origin of humans, yes. 98. Do you believe monkeys came from fish? That's what both the fossil and genetic records seem to indicate, yes. When you look at fossils, the farther back in time you dig, the more fish-like the fossils become. 99. Do you believe that fish came from an amoeba? I believe that multicellular organisms came from single-celled organisms, if that's what you mean. 100. Where did the amoeba come from? If what you mean by amoeba is the first cellular organism, it came from self-replicating nucleotide chains surrounded by a phospholipid bilayer. So these were some silly questions for atheists that I found on YouTube. I can't be sure whether they were serious or not. A lot of them seem to be too silly even for your standard creationist apologist. To everyone who helps me out on Patreon, you're a big help. Thanks so much.